Okay, so if you've created an account already, you should already be used to this preview. This is your home page. So, Monday.com is also a project management tool, but it goes further than that. You can also use it as a CRM tool in a way. You can also use it for sales and a lot of other things. It's not like Trello, where once you are talking about project management, it's just Trello. You understand? Monday.com goes further than just being a project management tool. Um, Before yesterday, when Mr. Clems contacted me to take this, I haven't really done much on Monday.com. I just created an account and then I left it. So I had to take time between yesterday and today to go through it. I would say I've not gotten to the extent I want on Monday.com. So, but we can always start with some of the things I've actually learned that is unique. So, we're going to uh, we're going to go over to my best friend here, which is ChatGPT. Let's see if it's going to help us with generating. I already have a project I was working on that was generated by ChatGPT. But for the benefit of those who were not in my Trello class, I'm going to be showing us how I use ChatGPT to also generate my task sometimes. You can't just wake up from somewhere and start designing task. So I just use ChatGPT as a guide. Okay, give me a task that can help me test my knowledge of Monday.com. So let's do that. Um, Give me a task that can help me test my knowledge on Monday.com. Um, let's not make the task too. How will I put it? Let's not make it too
Sorry,
advanced.
Chelsea, are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording. I'm
Okay.
recording. Yeah. So let's not make the class too advanced. So let me prompt it and say, don't make the task too advanced. So let's see what it's going to come up with. So he said here is a task that will help you test your knowledge of Monday.com, focusing on the basics while still offering a bit of a challenge. So he said the task is create a simple project management board, create a project management board for a small marketing campaign. Now, this is exactly what I had in mind. Okay, so he said we are creating a project management board for a small marketing campaign using Monday.com to organize tasks, assign team members, and set deadlines. So, first of all, we are going to create a new board, but I'm not just going to create a new board, I'm going to create a new workspace because most people don't know how to do that. So, this is a workspace I already have, but I want to add another workspace. So all I need to do is to come to this main workspace and click on it. And then you will see add workspace. So let's add a new workspace. The reason I want to add a workspace is that I'm going to be adding some of us to the board. You understand? So that's why I'm creating a new workspace. So let's call this, where is that young man? Let's call it marketing campaign. That's the name of the. No, let's just call it new workspace. This is not where I'm supposed to end marketing, write marketing campaign. 30 days challenge workspace. Okay, privacy open. Every team member, if you leave it in open, it means every team member in the account can join. So every team member I added to the account can join. But even at that, I can't use closed because this account is not a registered account. It's not an enterprise account. So add workspace. Let's see. Let's not use template this time. Let's create a board from scratch. So I'm going to leave the board. Let's add members to the workspace. So please, can I get some emails on the chat room so that in the chat room so that I can add to the. Okay, okay. So let me see the first one that came. Uh, Zuruma Mugo at Outlook. When last did I hear Outlook? I don't think I can use this. So I don't think I can use that Outlook. Let me try another one first. Sheyi Owolabi. Okay, okay. I think I'll have to add. Okay, let me invite members. So sorry. This I can't add people from here. So what I would rather do is to invite members from here. But before I do that, let's finish creating the workspace. Then I can now add people to the workspace. So let me start from scratch. Okay. Now I'm going to add people to the. All right. Okay. Let me try this Zoom again and see if it works. Okay. I'm going to be adding like 6 or 7 people so that you can all go along with me as I create the workspace. So this is 4 now. Five. Vankinobu. 6. And then 7. Okay. So if you have your name here, maybe just check your email. I have please, I would like anybody whose name is here to be active because I'll be assigning some tasks and I'll be telling you what to do. When I send this invite, you go to your email and accept. So I'll be telling us at some points. I'll say, okay, this is what you have to do. Let's so that we can we can all be on the same page. So invite. So let's all check our email. I have Elizabeth Adebui, Olua Bukola Beatrice, Chineyenwa. Hi Chineyenwa, Abi. Then Vanki Nobu and Norma Filia. So just check your email. Let's see if we are getting the emails.
Your voice is breaking. I can barely hear you.
Oh, is it better now? Can you hear me now?
Still the same.
Uh-oh.
It's still the same here.
Okay. Okay, just give me a minute. My problem is that the class is full, and if I try to restart my network, I might not be able to get back in. So I don't know if it's only her. Is everyone not hearing me clearly?
Yes, I'm not hearing you. I can't hear you.
Oh my God.
I can't hear you clearly either. You keep breaking up.
Okay, okay. Just hold on. Let me. The 5G we have in this country is I don't know what to call it. Now 3G they carry give us, say na 5G. Let me switch back to 4G. Okay, is it better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's better.
How will 4G
Zebra.
how will 4G be better than 5G in this country, Bikon? Okay, so I don't know if we have all received the email. The people I invited, have you all received the email?
Yes, I've received it. I already joined the
Okay.
workspace.
Okay, so we have a workspace. It said create a new board and name it marketing campaign. I'm wondering why it has already created a new board for me. So I'm going to delete this board so that I will create a new board. Okay, so to create a new board, I will just click on this. It's either you want to start from scratch or you add from template. So let's try template and see what it has to give us. Let me search if I can get a marketing campaign. Marketing campaign. Okay, so let's use this marketing. International Women's Day. Let's email marketing. Okay, so let's use this template and see what it gives us. Okay, so we have this template. Now, the one of the distinctions between Monday.com and Trello.com is that Monday.com has a lot of views. What you are looking at now is what we call the main table. We have the calendar view, we have the team workload, we have the Gantt view, there are a lot of, I'm going to be adding some of them by clicking on this plus sign here. Under this campaign status, you are going to see main table, team workload, calendar. I think someone needs to mute him or herself. Please check if your mic is on. So I'm going to be adding, I've added the Gantt. Table is already there. We also have the Kanban here, the Kanban view here, which is just like that Trello. Like Trello. The Outlook or whatever, the outline I used to design that task on Trello. So that's the same thing, Kanban here. So let me see if there are any other ones I need. The calendar view, once you finish creating the task, it will just show you all the tasks in calendar view. That's when you have added deadline to the task. It will place all the tasks on the day that is supposed to be their deadline. So let's start.
Sorry, your screen is not showing.
Okay.
It's from your own end.
It should be from your own end.
Hello, please, if you cannot see his screen, you should use the chat, use the comment section. Okay, we shouldn't be interrupting him.
Okay. So, then what next? It says create a new board, name it marketing campaign, choose a board template if it helps you get started, such as project management or marketing campaign. Okay, so create 3 groups: to do, in progress, and completed. But we are not going to stop at that. The 3 let me delete these ones. So it says to do. This upcoming campaigns, I'm going to change it to do. The second one says in progress. So I'm going to change this to in progress. No, that green should be for completed. Yeah, let's use that for completed. Then I'm going to leave this stock here. Now, what does stock mean? Let's assume you give you assign a task to one of your team members as the project manager, and while doing the task, the team member found out that there's something he or she cannot do. all they need to do is to move this the task you gave them to stock. Once they move this task to stock, you are going to see it on your own side as one of your team members is stuck. So you would like to know what exactly is happening. Why is the person stuck? Does the person need your help in any way? You understand? So that is why I want to leave this stock. And then there is something else we are going to use it to do that I will show you later. And then let me add another one. It says to do in progress completed. So we don't have in progress yet. In progress. And then status column to indicate the progress of task, e.g. not started, in progress, done. Okay. So now we are going to have the item here. The campaign owner is who it is assigned to. This account here, whatever we don't need, I'm going to delete so that we'll work with what it gave us. Audience, goal. If it ends up giving us this one, then I can. So it says campaign status. Campaign status. So create 3 groups. Then in column, indicate the progress of task. Okay. So that status column, that's what is here. Campaign status. That's what's here. So the other one is what do you call it? Okay. Just a minute, please. Okay, so it says create 3 groups to do. We've done that. Status column. Then people column to assign tasks to team members, which is already here. This people column is the campaign owner. That's the people column. This is where you assign tasks to team members. Then date column to set deadlines for each task. So I'm going to include date column. Let me see if anything like that is here already. No. So let's call this date or deadline / deadline. Then we have text column to add any additional notes or details for each task. So let's call it additional notes. Then the rest, I'm going to delete them because we don't need them. We don't need them. Okay. In progress. Okay. Then add items. Tasks. Create at least 5 tasks related to the marketing campaign. For example, design social media graphics. So for this task, I prefer using Gantt. For this, I prefer using Gantt. So let's add new item. And sorry, hold on. Let me see if there's a more preferable. I want to delete all these tasks that it already created because we won't be needing them. They're already here on their own. Delete. So for you to delete, you have to click on this what do you call it? Tick this tick box here. Click on it. It's going to bring up options for you. So it's either you duplicate, export, archive, delete, move to, or app. So I'll just click on delete because I don't need any of these things that it gave me here. We are going to create our own from scratch. We're going to create our own items from scratch. So, where is that Gantt view? Okay, so new item. It says design social media graphics. So I'm going to copy this and place it there as a new item. And all of that, they are going to be under the group to do. Then when I assign them to individuals, when I now assign them to team members, they are now the one that are going to be affecting the change. So if you have started, like if I assign a task to anyone here, I expect the person to probably go and make a comment or on the task and say seen or I acknowledge, sir. And then you now move. Once you have started doing the task, you can move the task from to do to doing or in progress. And once you move that, I'm going to see it also on my own end that this task has moved to, that means you have started working on the task. You understand? So, where is it? Okay, and write blog post. That's the second one. Go. I'm recording, for God's sake. Okay, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out where the list I created went to. Okay, today is we are in June. Ah, 2030. Okay. The thing went all the way to 2030, so we are in June. Let me see days. Today's date is 9th. Okay, so let me re-add that item. I think I can find where it went to. Design social media.
But it's showing here on my own.
It's showing there.
Reflecting on my. It's showing on my system.
I don't know why I'm not seeing it on mine. Okay, let me go to main table. Okay, they are all here. Design social media. Okay, I think the reason why it's not on Gantt is because I've not added any deadline or something. So let's when we get to that, we'll add it. So let's just keep adding items to do here. Send newsletter. Send newsletter. Okay. Then organize webinar. Organize webinar and run Facebook ads. Okay, so that's all the list we have on to do. Let's see what next. It says assign each task to a team member using the people column. So I'm going to be assigning this task to the team members. This is supposed to be the first here. I don't know why it's here. Okay. All right, so the first task I'm going to be assigning to Owolabi Sheyi, which is design social media Let me expand this so that I can see what's written there. Design social media graphics. And then write blog posts. I'll be assigning to Zurum. Then send newsletter. Let me assign to Yemi Liz. Organize webinar. Olua Bukola. And then run Facebook ads. Fidelia. Okay, so I've assigned each of these tasks to individuals. So please, if you are on the call and you got the task I assigned, please kindly let us know that you've seen it. I think you should receive an email or something.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Mr. Chideze, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Do you know how to change color, like complete color, in progress and all those stuff? Do you know how to give them different colors?
Yeah. Just click on here. Sorry, I didn't say that. So once you click on the name, you see the color here. You can select any color you want. If I put this one red now, it will change to red. So the color icon is beside the name there. You understand? So once you click on it, it comes out. You just select the color. Okay, so please, if I assign the task to you, don't do anything yet. Just oh, someone already says scheduled. So please, let's all leave this at where it is now. When it's time, I will let us know when we can start making changes on them. So we are still creating the tasks right now. So set deadline, set realistic deadlines for each task using the date column. Now, like I always say, if you are stuck with this deadline, let's assume you can also use ChatGPT to get deadlines. You can say, okay, set deadlines for this, but let's not do that. So let's just go and set a deadline, because your deadline, okay, there's something else I forgot to add here, which is priority. Let's add priority. So your deadline will determine the priority that your task has. So if I give you a deadline, I assign a task to you today and give you a deadline of tomorrow, you should know that it is a high priority task. You understand? And if I assign a task to you today and give you deadline of maybe next week Wednesday, not this week we are entering, you know that's maybe normal. You can call it normal or low priority. So we are going to set all that. Let's set realistic deadline. So on the first task, let's customize. Now, if you notice, this thing has some numbers that I don't understand here, because it was not originally customized to have dates or deadline. So you can change it by clicking on these three dots and then clicking on settings, and let's go to this and see if we can. If we are not able to customize, instead of wasting time, we'll just create another. Okay, change column type, text, long text, status, no. Change column type. Now, I want to delete this, because let's not start going in and out of start finding how to edit that. Let's create another what do you call it, and title it date, because this one would already come with the formatting of date. You understand? So this one already has the formatting that you are looking for. So the deadline for this one, as you can see, once I clicked it, it popped up the calendar. So let's give this one the deadline of Wednesday, which is 12th. Let's give this one a deadline. The second one, a deadline of let's say Friday. Send newsletter. Let's give it next week Wednesday, and then organize webinar. Let's do it on a Friday, which is next week Friday. Okay. Which one again? Run Facebook ads. let's give it a deadline of when. Uh-oh. Let's give it a deadline of, I think the last one was 21st. So let's give this one 24th, which is Monday. Okay. So I've set the due dates for each of these tasks. Now, if you notice, the moment I set these due dates, under here is the summation of the dates. It says that this task starts from 12th. Automatically is going to appear there. So which tells you that this task is supposed to start on 12th and end on 24th. That is what we are seeing here, 12th to 24th on that black place, this particular place here. So and if you hover over it, you are going to see how many days that the task is going to last. So it says it's a 13 days task. So we are going to take 13 days to be able to do that task. Let's see. Okay, set deadline, update task status, move tasks between to do, in progress and completed group as they progress. Update the status column to reflect the current status of each task. Okay. Okay, view and share. Explore. I'm looking for, because some of these things are things that are going to be done by the people I assign this task to. Like, if I assign this task to you, when it says move task between to do, in progress and completed, I'm not supposed to be the one to do it. So let's set up the other columns first before we start doing that. So if you see under campaign status, you are going to see sent. You understand? Sent. You are going to see what again? Stock. You are going to see scheduled, content, and design. But I want to edit these labels here. Let's use a different label. What we have here is completed, stock, and in progress. So let's just use those ones that we have here. I'm going to edit them. I'm going to use these three colors here. Delete label. So let's call this one completed. Then this stock, leave it at red. Then design, let's call it in progress.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Cherry. Can I drop the second link for it to continue from there?
Okay, no problem. So this one is about to end.
All right, thank you. Yeah, can we all log out? Thank you.
Okay, let's log out and then use the second link to log in, please. In progress. Apply. All right. So I've changed the labels that I have here. One, the completed, stock, in progress. Okay, I think this one I didn't do it well. In progress, and then I apply. Priority, let's set priority to okay, let's have low, medium, high, critical. Let's add normal. Okay, so this critical should be red. Yeah, high should be a lighter red. Then low should be a green. Normal. Okay, so you're always going to have this one that does not have anything written on it, because you can't even remove, because that's the default. As I'm setting the task, that's the default. So this task is assigned to the person that is going to submit. Let me change these dates so that we can have one that will be high priority. So I changed this date to 11. So let's make this one high priority. Nobody done the critical yet. 19, that's 10 days from now. So let's make it medium, and then normal. So I've set the priorities on the task. Now, additional notes. Let me change the type here to text. Change column type text. Okay. Right. No, it didn't change. So I'm going to delete this one. Let's use the one here. Okay. You can now put text. So this additional note. Now, I am sending I assign this task to someone who is the person, Zurum. But are you telling someone to write a blog post? Write a blog post about what? So that's what this additional note is for. So I can come here and say either I do it here or I do it from opening the post, and then there should be a place where I can put a comment. She has already sent me a message. That's why I'm seeing reply. You understand? So I can either do it on that additional note or go through that. So let me say, write a blog post promoting our new company product and highlighting its benefits. Now, once she gets that task, she's going to see this extra additional note added to it. So organize a webinar. I can also put a note on that. Maybe organize a webinar. I might say consider these two venues. Okay, webinar is online. Webinar is online, so there is no venue. So what do I put here now? Run Facebook ads. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a point. So we'll get, these are all additional notes. So whenever you see your task that is assigned to you, you can always see if there is an additional note to tell you. Because if I tell you write a blog post, what are you writing about? Are you writing about church? Are you writing about mosque? You know, you don't know what you're writing. So this additional note is there to prompt you, to tell you, okay, this is what I want you to do. You understand? You can't just give someone a task and say write an additional note. So let me see if there's any other thing before we now move to the cocoa, which is the automation that is involved. Set up automation. Now we're coming to that. Set realistic deadline. Update the status column. Okay, so now let me see if our Gantt view is now active. This Gantt is not Ganting. Months. No. Weeks. Days. Okay, I think I need to figure out what's wrong with this view. The other when I tried it out, I started with the Gantt view, so it was easy for me to set the task right inside it. But this one I started with the main table. Maybe later I'll figure it out and I'll make a note on the group about it. So now, campaign status completed, in progress. Okay, so now we are going to set an automation where if a team member moves this, if a team member marks a task as in progress, it should automatically push that task on its own to in progress. And if a team member marks a task as stock, it will automatically push it to stock and then send a message to our Slack channel that one of our tasks has been set to stock. So those are the automations we are going to use. There are a lot of other automations you can use, but this is just one of them. So let's do that. Okay, explore different views like calendar view to see. So let's see the calendar view and what it looks like. There is no calendar. Okay, yeah, there's calendar view here. Okay. Oh. I don't know why this they are not appearing on the calendar view, but let's continue with the main table. Maybe we'll have to maybe whenever we have time again, we might have to reschedule this so that we know there are other things I would log before, because I told you it was just yesterday and today I had to go through this, and these were the few things I was able to learn. So let's see automation. Now, why I like automation of Monday.com is that it's very simple. It's not like some people that set up Zapier and at the end of the day you hear it's not working, it's not working. This one is very simple, and we are going to see how it's very simple. Now, I said I want to set up an automation that when
Sorry, please, where did you click to get to the automation?
Okay, sorry about that. Now, on this your profile here, you click on it. Click on it, you are going to see automations. Once you click on it, it's going to open all these options. You will see automations here. So just click on the automations. It takes you to this page. Now, let me see. Okay, so what we want to do is to move an item. You understand? So moving an item now, I went to this. These are all the automations you can do here. There are different ones in different categories. But the category I want to use is move item. So it says here, when status changes to something, move item to group. So now this is what I'm looking for. There's another one, when status changes to something and only if status is something, move item to group. When there are many of them you can do. When date arrives, move item to group. When date arrives and only if I'm yet to study what all these automation do, but this I know this is what we are looking for, because I need when a team member changes. What's the name of our campaign before I select another? What's the name again? Email marketing campaign status. Okay. So that I won't select another. Okay. So I'm going to click on use templates. And then campaign ideas, campaign status. Okay. When status, I'm going to select campaign status because that's what I want to do. Like, I want when the status changes to this, move this particular item to this. So that is why I selected that. Hold on, let it open. So now, once you open it, you're going to see it this way. When status changes to something, then move to group. So all you are just editing is 1, 2, and 3 here. So when the status changes to you select campaign status. When the campaign status changes to, once you select this campaign status, then over here you are going to have all the options that we set under this campaign. If I had selected another thing, then I'm going to have the options that we created under that particular column. So when campaign status changes to in progress, then move item to group in progress, and then create automation. Finish. That's all you are doing. So let me see. Let me turn off this one. This is the one I created earlier on. So then we go again. We add another automation. When status changes to something, then move item to group. So you now change the status, which is the campaign status. When it changes to stock, then move item to stock. Create automation. That's the second automation I've set. Then the third one, when status changes to when campaign status changes to completed, then move item to completed. That's the third automation. Now, remember when I said we should also create an automation that when one of the team members moves an item to to stock, that we should get an alert in our Slack channel. So now when status changes to something, then notify. Let me see if there is something else here. Okay, you can also send it that when someone changes this status, when status changes to stock, so that we notify you or anybody who is in charge of helping anyone who is stuck in the project. So let's say when status changes to stock, notify. I need to be able to scroll this down. Okay. Notify username, notify group name, notify. So these are I want to choose notify username so that I will choose me. So whenever someone changes status to stock, I want to get a notification that someone is having a problem carrying out his or her task. Now, let's look for how to do that Trello on. Let's start afresh so that automation. Let me see. When a card is added or updated in this board, create an item and sync feature changes to Trello. No, this is not what I'm looking for. So I think I need to, sorry, it's not Trello I'm looking for, it's Slack, sorry. Now, I'm looking for Slack, so I need to integrate Slack into this, our task. So let me type Slack here and see what comes up. Okay, so I have Slack here. Once I click on it, it's going to show me every automation I can do with Slack. But what I was looking for was already on that page. When an item is created, no. This is not what I'm looking for. So when status, we are looking for when a status changes to something, notify in channel. This is exactly what we are looking for here. There are a lot of automations you can do with Slack. So it's left for you to know what you want and check if it is here. But this is what we are looking for here. So add to board. I'm going to add this to the board. And campaign status connect. You select the where you want to add it, the workspace or wherever you want to add it, and then you click on connect. Now it has connected my Slack to my board. So I'm just going to click on return to monday.com. And I don't like the fact that it's opening a new window. So I'll just do this. I'll just drag this and put it here so that it will open in the same window. Now, most times you find out that if you click a link, like this now, I click this link and it took me out of the window and opened another window. But I don't want it that way. So sometimes if you have this kind of problem, you can easily click and hold that link. This link now, click and hold it, then drag it and drop it on the address bar, this address bar here. And it's going to load inside this same window that you want it to load. Instead of opening a fresh window, fresh tab rather, which I didn't want. So now we have integrated Slack. If you look at this now, you're going to see Slack here. You understand? I don't know why it's saying error in authorization. Let me check if there is anything I need to do.
You're saying the customer service can't connect your Slack because you've reached your limit.
Oh, okay. That's the limit of integration, right?
Yes.
Oh, Wow. Ah, I think what caused this thing is the other work I was doing earlier. That's okay. What I would do is let me delete some of this. Let me delete some of the automations I already have here. Let me delete some of them. Because this is a free account. So I don't know. Okay. This is a free account. So I think there's a limit to the number of automations I can do. Where is that one we use? Move item. When status changes. So let me use this again. I want to create this so that I can go back to those ones I've created and delete the one I want to delete. When campaign status changes to anything. Okay, no, let me not use anything. To completed. Move to completed. I doubt it will be able to create this. But if it does, I will just use the opportunity to delete the other ones. Okay, so he created it. Let me delete automation. Delete permanently. Then these other ones that I turned off, let me delete it and see. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in progress. Completed stock. Completed. Why is it 2? Updated 3 minutes ago. Okay. Stock. Notify me. Completed. Move to completed. Okay. We have 4 now. Let's try. Let's try and see if the Slack is going to work now. So I'm going to create that automation now on the Slack on. So I'll just search Slack here to avoid plenty wahala. When a status changes to something, notify in channel. Add to board. Okay, so return to monday.com.
It still said the same thing.
It's still saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we have too many automations already. But we all get what I'm trying to do, right? Do we understand what I'm trying to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. Why I love monday.com automation is that it's very simple. It's what anybody can do. You understand? So just when this happens, do this. When this happens, do no plenty grammar, no plenty mathematics and all that. It's very, very simple to do. So now, okay, I think someone has already moved changed her status to completed. Owolabi Sheyi. So I want each and every one of you, if you know you've
You got to completed.
Sorry?
I think you did.
Oh, did I?
I didn't change it to completed.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
when you were
what we are
changing
going
from
to
two
do
to-
now, each and every one of us, do it individually. Accept, just change any of the status of your, what do you call it? The status of your task.
Yes.
Yes, just change any of the status. Let's see. I'm going to move this Owolabi's own back to here. So try and change the status, the campaign status, and let's see what happens. Someone should change it to stock. Someone, okay, let me just do it. Okay, Owolabi has done in progress. Zurum should do stock so that we'll see what happens. Zurum, please change yours to stock.
I did in progress too.
Okay.
Fidelia.
Okay, then Yemiliz, change your own to completed, while Oluwa Bukola should change her own to in progress. Let's see. Okay, is Yemili still here? Is she still here? And Oluwabukola, I don't know if they are still here. But just take a look at those who have actually changed their own. If you look at this, it has already come to stock. This one has already moved to in progress. It's automatic. You understand? Then I don't know. Nobody did completed because okay. Nobody did completed. I think maybe this two were not able to log back in after the time finished. I don't know. So who else is in this? I'm trying to see if I can change the person that this task is assigned to. Who else is on this? Please just drop. I need 2 more emails, please, so that we
I
just.
just did completed. At least let one person be in progress.
Okay, okay, okay. That's okay. Now there is a reason why I needed the Gantt view. There is what we call task dependency here. Like there are tasks that if you are assigned this task and your task is dependent on another person's task, you cannot start your task until the other person has finished their task. You understand? So let me give you an example. Um, Let me see if there is any. Now, if you don't run, if Fidelia does not run Facebook ads that will give us leads, it's from ads that we get leads. If she does not run Facebook ads, which means we don't have any leads for this campaign, which means Yemilis cannot send newsletter to anybody because there is no email to use and send newsletter. I don't know if you get that, right? We all get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then write blog posts. These are all things. Run Facebook ad, write blog posts. These two are geared towards getting leads. So if none of these two happens, you find out that this number 3, which is send newsletter, cannot happen. So which means you can set this task to be dependent on another task. I'm still hold on. I think I need to create yeah, so this is the dependency here. I didn't create the dependency tab or column. You understand? Let me see. Choose the dependency flexible. Items timeline will adjust to avoid overlapping with the other item. Strict. Item timelines will begin as soon as possible based on other items they depend on and the lag between them. Then no action. Let me see. Okay, so let's make it flexible. Then choose a column. Choose column for item dependency. Okay. Dates. Let's leave it at dates. So what this means is that I assigned this task to end on 19th June. So on 19th June, you are supposed to have submitted this task. If you didn't submit this task on 19th June, the person who is supposed to start his or her own and finish and submit on 21st of June cannot start. So that's what I actually understand. Now, these two, 11th June and 12th June, once you don't finish them and mark them as completed, this person send newsletter cannot start. So let's see how we can do that. So
please, what should the Emilis do?
Sorry?
What should the Emilis do?
Okay, you just coming in. I said change your campaign status on your task. Change it to
what?
completed.
Okay.
The moment you change it, it's going to move this task away from here after some seconds and then move it to completed. So let's set task dependency. All these ones, I'm just trying them out for the first time, but I believe I can be able to come up with something. So, in progress. Okay, so this one is still in progress. Where did they wrong go? Let me reduce this screen size because it's not helping me at all. Okay. The last person has moved the task as well. I can't find it here anymore. Okay, so since I've demonstrated this, can we all change back our task back to normal? That other color that it was, that blank color. So let everybody change their task back to it. I believe I've been able to demonstrate why we need those stuff. So now I'm going to drag them back to do. Okay, now watch what happened here. The moment they all marked their task, I think every other details we put on it, both the due date and everything, wiped off because most of them they said completed, so their due dates are no longer there. But this task dependency, I wanted us to use it. That's why I wanted us to move it back. So let's see if we can be able to do that. Let me move all of them back to here. So the first one was design social media graphics. Second was run Facebook ad. The third was write blog, send newsletter. So let's assume that this newsletter is the leads we get from running these campaigns that we are going to use. And another example here is design social media graphics. Let's say we need the flyer to use and run the ads. If this person does not design this flyer, then there is no ad. The Facebook person cannot run ad because there is no flyer to run ad. The blog person making a blog post cannot run a blog post. So let's make this run Facebook ad dependent on write blog posts. I still need to research what all this. There are options here. Finish to start, start to start, finish to finish. Okay. So what this finish to start means is that this run Facebook ad must wait for this social media graphics person to finish designing before they start their own campaign, before they start their own task. Then if I put it on start, it means start to start. It means that this run Facebook ad person must wait until this person starts his task before he or she can now start their own task. Then if you put it finish to finish, it means that even though you start the two tasks anytime, this second one, which is run Facebook ad, must not finish until this design social media graphics is finished. Then start to finish is, let's assume that start to finish means for this for you to finish your task, you must wait for the task that is depending on to start. So if I tell you to go and buy, how will I put it now? I'm trying to put it in a way that everybody can understand. So if I set run Facebook ad dependent on design social media graphics and I put it start to finish, it means that for this guy to be able to finish his task, the run Facebook ad person must start their own task before this person can say, okay, let me mark my own task. So his completion depends on this person starting his task. I don't know if that made sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So we can all explore this more. Now, if you want to know all these things, you can go to ChatGPT and type it. You can ask, let's even do it and see what it brings out. What does start to finish mean in dependency on what's the name again? Monday.com. what does the start to finish option? Let's do it that way. The start to finish option. Remember, ChatGPT is garbage in, garbage out, so you have to be careful. So let's see what it says. This man, you too like English. Eh? Small thing what I ask you, don't they write plenty things? ChatGPT too like plenty grammar. That's why sometimes when I just do it, I just tell it, please make it brief. Or there are some questions I'll ask ChatGPT, I'll just say yes or no. And you just see it will just humbly tell you yes or humbly tell you no. If you leave it, it will just fool the whole page. So it says in Monday.com, dependency helps you manage the order in which tasks need to be completed by establishing whatever. The start to finish dependency is one type of dependency you can set, and it defines all this thing na grammar now. Eh? Make this very short and straight to the point. No, they dumb, no, they stress my life here. Okay. he tried this time. So it says the start to finish dependency means task B cannot finish until task A starts. So you can do the same thing for each and every one of them, and it will explain them to you. You understand? In case you are lost, you don't understand it well the way I explained it, you just come and ask ChatGPT, what does it mean? And please remember to tell it to make it brief before it will fool your page. So this is what it means. The dependency means that task B cannot finish until task A starts. So let's say example, task A, start social media promotion. Task B, monitor promotion results. Now task B cannot finish until task A starts. So which means you cannot say you are monitoring you are monitoring promotion result when you have not even started the social media promotion. So this one needs to start before this one can even start, not to talk of saying I have finished. So the same thing goes for start to start. So you just ask ChatGPT, will explain everything to you. So that's Gantt. I need that Gantt. Maybe I'll oh my God.
Mr. Chidozie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like you to maybe you should kind of do a kind of summary, okay?
Okay. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
done.
If you're done, I think the floor should be open for them to ask questions.
Yes.
Thank you.
Should I leave the recording for the question too? Mr. Clem?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, leave it, okay. Yeah, leave it.
All right. So I don't know if anyone has a question.
Yeah, I have a question, Mr. Chidozie.
Okay.
Good evening.
Yeah,
my question is, the people you chose when you were to start thank you for the class.
You're
the
welcome.
People you chose, must they have Monday.com opened before they can accept that tax? Because you were talking about email, or did they get it directly? That's my question. Like, will they be able to work on it if they don't have Monday.com opened on their system?
Okay.
Thank you.
I think the best people to answer this, one of the persons who we assigned the task should answer it. So how did you get your?
Can I answer the question?
Okay.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. When how this app has a space where you invite people, right? Like they all have an invite link where you invite your team members. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you're right.
Now, if you are being employed in an organization, they will add you to their workspace. You get the point? Now, from there, that is where they will now assign a task to you. And if a company should add it to your workspace, don't you think you should have the app within you? Though it will come on your phone. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
The task will come to your email. And hello.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Now, the task will come to your email, but you are not doing the task. You are doing the task physically, but you only come back to your Monday.com to do what? To to tell them that you've done the task or you've not done the task. Do you get the point? Now, every task assigned to you will come to your email, but you're already on the workspace of the company. So I think you should have the app too. You should.
No.
But let those people that did the task answer it now.
No,
Hello,
let me tell you.
everyone.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Now, if you don't have the app, how do you go back? How do you go back to the
No,
website?
you only have, hello, if you are using your system,
Okay.
you don't need to have the app. It's when you are using phone that I think you need an app. If you are using your system,
Okay.
if you just click on the link, it will take you straight to the workspace.
No, this is what I'm saying.
What is the situation where you're working and let's say you must be carrying your laptop?
Someone needs to mute themselves.
Excuse me, please, can I make a comment?
Yeah, you can.
I feel when a company adds you to their workspace, it's not necessary you will have that app, because when you get to your email, when you click on the email,
It takes you
that
to the
email
app.
will take you to their workspace.
Yeah.
So you do everything in their workspace. You can only have the app if you want to train on yourself for practice. But the app, the message they send to you to your email, when you click on it, it will take you to their workspace app. So you don't need additional app to get it.
Okay, sorry. Hello. Let me answer this because yesterday when I sent them my email, I mistakenly sent the email I didn't use in registering my Monday.com. I sent them another email. So when you're not on Monday.com with that email, when they send you an invitation, it takes you to the first page where it takes you to. It will ask you to put that your email and a password. So before you even get into that workspace, they automatically register you. So when you come back, you're going to use that email and password. Like when I got to the first page, it asked me for a username and a password. So I put back that my email I sent to them, and then I chose a password that it now used to register me into their workspace. So today when I tried to go back to that workspace, it now asked me to log in. It was that email that I used and that password that I chose that I used in logging in. So whether you're there already or not, immediately you're sent that invitation. When they send it to you, it's going to prompt you to register as you're going in. You can't just go into the workspace as a nobody. You have to, in the process, you're going to register.
And that is what I said. You don't need additional apps to connect.
Please, can I go on with my question?
Yeah, you can go
Okay,
ahead.
you can ask your question.
It's about the dependent.
Okay.
Do we have to finish to our email to our campaign status
Do we have to
for
what?
us to activate that? Because since most of the tasks will not be taking place on Monday.com, how do we know the person has started theirs or not? Are we going to include start or finish option in the campaign status, so that when the other person starts their own task, they will change it to start, then we can begin our own?
Okay. Now,
Do you get my question?
yes, I get it. So, like, what you mean exactly is, how would you know that the other person has finished for you to start? Like, if your task is dependent, you are
Yes.
a B, and your task is dependent on A finishing their task, right? Are you still there? Hello.
I'm there, but
Okay.
your line is breaking. I cannot hear you. I'm here.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is it better
Hello,
now?
Chidose, can you end the recorded
Okay,
section
okay,
then
let me-
while we answer the